President Trump's disbanding of his Infrastructure Advisory Council this week in the wake of defections from major CEOs, one after another, following his comments out of Charlottesville, is creating a lot of noise. But my next guest says those CEOs, they need to focus more on jobs and less on the political drama. Foster Friess, founder and former CEO of Friess Associates, joins us right now. And Foster, you're sticking with him. You don't like what you're seeing from the business community?
Well, I wouldn't say the business community. Keep in mind, Trish, the ones that resigned, many of them were probably Obama sympathizers. Remember Jeff Immelt of General Electric, when Obama was elected, he said, we're all Democrats. And the AFL-CIO executive, I don't think the union leader is necessarily a Trump guy. So what about all the guys?
Carl Icahn, by the way, he thought very highly of Trump. Really, right from the get-go. And he just yesterday afternoon announced that he was no longer going to be an advisor, Foster.
Well, it's quite alarming how the press puts out something that Trump is a racist, and then no one really looks at what he said and what the facts were, but they just repeat it. So, for example, but Trish, let's face it, you know, we can criticize all we want about the hate that's in our society, but Cicero centuries ago said, we criticize by creating. So let's create a solution, and I'm going to offer all of your listeners today to a challenge, a coffee day, August 25th, and if for the first 1,000 that respond on Instagram on their story, invite somebody that you do not like, that you disagree with, really, and have coffee with them, and I'll send $25 to the first 1,000 that do that and tell us how it worked out.
Oh, I'd like to. Well, there's a little challenge.
Well, so I want to encourage you to go to my website and see how that worked out. Okay. Donna Redwing, who is the head of the gay lesbian group in Iowa, calls up Bob Vanderplatz, who you may remember is the Mr. Evangelical, and he's the one who anointed Huckabee, Santorum Cruz, and they go to have coffee and become friends. Neither one of them changed their position on sexuality.
What you're trying to do is encourage a dialogue. I get it, you know, and I don't want to go back and rehash everything on Tuesday, but, you know, I agree with you. I don't think that Donald Trump is racist in any way. I do not think that his supporters are racist in any way. But the problem is when the media is as rabid as they are, and you know they have an agenda, and they're trying to pigeonhole you right into that little corner that they want you in, and you don't walk away. That was the problem, right? Like, he could have gone back to infrastructure. He didn't. But I don't want to relive that, because I'm even angrier right now, Foster, at what the left is doing. The left is inflaming this situation. So here we are today watching these protests in Boston, praying and hoping that nothing like Charlottesville happens, and yet you've got the likes of Nancy Pelosi effectively calling folks in the administration racist, as well as the Democratic National Committee. They published a statement as well saying, well, at least there's one less white supremacist in the White House. I mean, that to me, Foster, is extremely dangerous language, and to throw those kinds of terms around, they are trying to shame people that are conservative right now, and that's wrong.
Well, Trish, I'm excited about what they said. I'm excited because American people can look at reality and they can see through that political dishonesty and demagoguery. Donald Trump has a Jewish son-in-law. His daughter converted to Judaism. He has Jewish grandchildren. At Mar-a-Lago, he invited, against kind of the neighborhood wishes, blacks and Jews and gay people into his club. And he condemned these people at the riots in Charlottesville.
Look, there's no room for racism in today's society, and you know what? Americans are not racist, and Republicans are not racist, and the Democrats need to stop with that, because they are creating a very hostile environment for everyone. Foster, it's good to see you, and I appreciate that challenge.
Thanks, Trish. Nice to be with you.